Well, current day, you joined the Mavs player development staff in 2021, working alongside God, Sham God, obviously J Kidd, our guy Jared Dudley. What has that experience been like on the coaching side now?
It's been great. It's a learning lesson. It's definitely an adjustment, from playing and then learning how to like articulate your thoughts and things that you learned along the years that came naturally, like trying to explain it to somebody. So it's fun. It keeps me involved with the game. I honestly thought when I was done, I was like, shit, when I hang them up, that's it. I'm out of here.
Right.
And then I did that for a little while, but then I started to miss the game. I started to miss just being around guys, and the camaraderie. So when J Kidd got the job, he hit me up and was like, listen, come on, I need you. Just get in the building.
Man. That's dope.
Yeah.
You was the anchor of the championship squad. Come fuck with us. Yeah. So did you ever see yourself coaching? Like I've been offered a couple situations too. I just never saw myself in it. Did you see yourself possibly one day?
No, not at all. Not at all. And even, when you say, I was like, okay, just let me come in, just get a feel and see how this is. Coaching is a dedication. They spend a lot of hours, more than any players in there. They got to be there
we can turn it off as players. Like
exactly,
as coaches,
ain't no cutting it off.
Yeah.
Like, they're constantly working on the next thing, film, breaking down things. It's 24/7.
Can you tell us a little bit about Dereck Lively? You guys took him 12 overall. What have you liked so far about him?
He's active, very athletic young kid. Reminds me of myself a lot. Like, dude, he reminds me. The funny thing, Jason, when I came to the gym the day after he had the workout, pre-draft workout, and J Kidd was like, man, I wish you'd have came yesterday. He was like, there's a kid that we thinking about taking that reminds me a lot of like you. He's like, and not just because he light-skinned, but like I start busting up laughing. He's like, he got a lot of the same attributes. And then so as the draft was coming along, I watched a little bit of tape and I'm like, I hope they get this kid. It'll give me something to do, like a real, a project to work on.
Yeah.
So I'm watching the draft, and as that draft is unfolding, I'm like, they're gonna take this kid. And then they take him. Then, I get to meet him and stuff, and he's a great dude.
That's something y'all need, though.
They definitely need it. That's always been the missing key for the Mavs, and so I'm trying to get him right. He wants to learn, he's active, and right now, he's sponge. So
that's dope. What are the expectations looking like? Obviously, you guys moved a lot to get Kyrie. You were able to re-sign Kyrie, which was a huge move. Also picked up Grant Williams.
That was big.
That's huge. That was a huge piece.
And Seth Curry on top of that, obviously have Lively as well. So, what are expectations for this team this year? I mean, you guys were, Luka, arguably one of the greatest players in the world.
Yeah.
Got Kai back. You guys have put some new pieces around on the defensive side as well. So
yeah, I think the unit is like way more balanced now.
Okay.
And I think they got a shot to be in the mix now. And like you said, Williams is a huge piece because you need that type of glue guy, come with that type of energy, a real professional. Kai and Luka are two of the most talented players that, on this planet. I love the pieces that they put around them because that's what they were missing last year. You got to have those pieces that bring together the team.
Yep.
And so, they have those, but got to see, how they mesh together now.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the upbringing. Compton. Where exactly did you grow up?
I actually was in Hanford, then San Bernardino, then Compton.
What's Hanford?
Hanford, California is like a farming town. Okay. So I grew up on like a farm.
Okay.
I would never expect that, bro. Everybody's like, what?
Especially because Tyson used to have that curl too.
Hey, come on, bro.
He had that light-skinned LA curl, so I would have...
So how you don't be saying this stuff?
Him or lose
I didn't have a curl back then.
You lose Jason Thomas. All y'all had
I don't know, got the coldest curl.
Lose had a cold curl, though.
Luge was smooth. I can't front.
Luge was
probably the coldest. Yeah. My shit used to get a little, Matt's crisp too. But my shit was always like wavy though.
Yeah, my shit I didn't do curly until like a couple years in, and then it changed my trajectory of my. Never mind, this is a family show.
I think we went
to the roof.
Yeah, man, what?
One curl.
But it was. I feel like I had a great upbringing. It made me, who I am. Made me tough. And then going, being in Compton, and playing there and representing you have to. So it was a great time. Had a lot of love. So.
You went through a lot though. Sophomore year, junior year, you would crash on your homie's couch, homeless, basically homeless.
Yeah.
Talk about being able to deal with that as a youngster, but also understanding where you wanted to go and not get caught up in everything around us.
Yeah.
I know how hard that is.
Man, yeah. During that time, my junior year, I was sleeping on couches, and it was sophomore year, I think, sophomore, junior year, and I was just trying to stay locked in on like where I knew I was trying to get. Cause you're right, you're getting pulled and everything, and there's plenty of cases where my life could have really turned different because I was in different places, like where things was going down, and like my life could have went in a different direction. But I thank God, I always like stay in the right direction, and even those around me, always understood where I was at, and I appreciate them too, cause they always made sure I was on the right path. So if anything was ever going down or whatever, they're like, yo, you don't need to be here. It's time for you to take off.
Us. Yeah.
Yeah, and that, I still got love for that today.
Yeah.